Ringo almost had to pull that strap on Bar because he can't fight. So he was going to have to pull that strap. He was going to have to up the tool on him. Now they getting ready to, after that little squabble. I like that word, squabble. They had a little squabble. Now they're getting ready to get into the actual uh, uh, tryouts. Okay, now here goes this guy with this weird helmet. He got like an Oni helmet and a busted forehead. Those taking the vigor methods of construction exam, please come right this way. Now get your good for nothing butts inside. Okay. I'm looking after them. So can I come? Can I come in too? By all means, come right in. Nope. He said, by all means, come right in. Nope. Examinees only. Oh, the dude's a little guy. This dude is super small. He's way smaller than Cork. The dude looks intimidating when they show the first picture of him, but when you finally see him, he's small. You know what? That might be the same dude that had the helmet before. The little guy Jiro, because he's wearing a mask now. This is a different mask. So it might be him. I'm not sure. Maybe not. Huh? I'm seeing the little curve right here. It's a woman. That's not Jiro. It's a woman with long hair. I'm thinking it's a woman because I'm thinking these are right here. These are breasts. Okay. Nope. She said by all means come right in. Nope. Oh, she playing games with her. Nope. Examinees only. I have something to hand over to Nana of Group 7. Oh, the great Nana, you said. The great Nana said you would be coming. Please, after you. Oh, he's letting it. I mean, she letting him in. Wow. Okay, cool. I think it's a she. All right. Now, inside the examination place, right? They got a giant building, and underneath it is smaller building, but these buildings ain't small. Okay. There are two kinds of building licenses: general methods of constructions and bigger construction methods of constructions. General is probably just normal stuff we probably see in real life. The vigor, that's probably that gangster stuff. That's the underwater builds. That's arts and bonds. That's stocks and bonds. Artwork. You know what I mean? Buildings that appreciate with value. So what's the general? Cars, clothes, jewelry, and all that other nonsense that don't mean nothing after you buy it. Okay, vigor methods of construction. Okay, let's see it. The vigor methods of construction, which Tenkachi and Renga will be tested on, is a special method that make buildings stronger. Okay, this is the one that you can catch a house beast with and stuff like that. It's such a difficult exam that no one can take it unless they pass a building certified screening or is recommended by a master carpenter. They got the recommendation. Okay. I'm thinking that what's going to happen is Renga and Tenkachi are going to pass together. Like they're not going to be able to do it alone. Renga can build by himself, but he's not going to be able to do the construction, like the destruction and stuff like that. He's not going to be able to watch his back. You know what I'm saying? When the monsters come in to put in that pain, you know what I'm saying? He can't fight. You know, so he's going to need Tenkachi. Tenkachi's basically going to be the muscle. Whoa! Wow! Awesome! Look at that, Renga. Okay, you looking through the floor. The floor is see-through. You can see underground and buildings too. So this is where we'll be taking the exam. Quit jumping all over the place. This is just the reception area. So they're not doing nothing there. I despise loud noises. Get up at once. It's also tiring to just ignore you. He said, get up now. Get up before I knock you off. He's a little dude too. Tenkachi's like only a little bit smaller than him. So he goes over to Tenkachi. Tenkachi goes over to him. This is Eli, and whispers to him, "I'm sorry for being loud. Now your voice is too quiet." He said, I ain't say whisper, just don't yell. Yeah, well, you said don't. You said you don't like loud noises. What was that? What you say? I was only speaking quietly because you said you hate loud when they yelling in his ear. That's too loud. Now my ears are ringing. Don't scare me like that. I'm the one who got scared by your face. Oh, his face he made when he was like, he made this weird face like, oh my God, when the dude, when Takachi yelled in his ear. Now the guy grabbed his hand, right? I was thinking that the dude must be strong. He grabbed Bar's hand like this, right? But now I'm thinking about, I think he grabbed his left hand. Bar's looking at his right hand, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was the left hand. No, he's looking at his right hand, but I'm saying that it was his left hand that got pulled by Eli. So Eli might not be that strong. We don't know. He might just stop because he's seen somebody grab his hand. He might not actually live. He could have just threw the punch and just Eli could have went just flying with it. I don't know. I'm not sure. Who is that guy with the round nose? Excuse me, his hand broke. He broke his hand on Tenkachi. Your hand. Would you please let me see it? Somebody came over to him. She's seen him look at his hand like, he doing like that. So when the lady seen him, she said she wanted to see his hand. I guess she's gonna help him. I'm a soother. My name's Pokemon. Okay, Pokemon. So she gonna help him with his hand. You call yourself a soother, and your name's Pokemon. Pokemon. You stubborn. No, we're gonna do everything you said. I'm just gonna do what I do too. At the same time, we're doing all of it. All right. We will now proceed to the testing hole. We're heading outside, so move it. All right. So they're going down into these tubes, these elevators. I'm guessing these elevators work by using air. Like there's like a vacuum or something like that. And it pushes air into that tube that pushes it up. And I'm distributing members because I don't see anything making it go up or down. Like no strings. I mean, no cords or nothing. I'm distributing numbers for you to wear. So stick them on. They probably gonna tell the guy like, yo, me, Tenkachi Ringer, they gonna be like, yo, we work together as a team. All right. So anyway, this dude got 44. What's going on? This doesn't bode well. He said this doesn't bode well. The dude got 44. I don't know what he mean by that. Okay, we have arrived. He must know something about that. When they gave him the 44, that might be the certain site that he has to work on, and it's not a good one. Tenkachi looked at his number. He's all happy. I don't know why. Okay, we have arrived. Last stop, turds. This is the primary testing hall. Whoa! Look it. He said, look it. Look at this place. I think that means. It literally looks like this looks like Dragon Ball Z. You know how when they do the tournaments, you know how they got the platform and the round. It looks just like that. It said it's round. Did they have a round ring in Dragon Ball? I think it was mostly square. But yeah, it looks like they're getting ready to fight in a tournament. Okay, let's see. There they are. They might be building in a tournament. It might, instead of fighting, they might be building. This year, examinees. It's a massive underground stadium. Looks like they made it here in one piece. Those two sure had me worried. That's Nana talking. Okay, Tenkachi, Ringer. Good luck out there. I'll be cheering for you from the stands. Okay, thanks. Cork has a heart tattoo. She must be from like a super secret tribe or something like that, one of the chosen ones too. And I think Tenkachi is too. He has a nail tattoo. and he always had it. So I'm thinking he's from some special society, some. You know what? Now that I think about it, I didn't really check to see if Cork had that tattoo way back. You know, when they showed the flashback when she was a kid. She also has a key on the neck that has an upside down heart as well. Ah. Okay, thanks, Cork. Just watch us do our stuff. Now let's see. The seats for the master carpenters are over there, I think. Excuse me. Okay, so she's with Nana. He's a master carpenter. He's a master baiter. My name is Cork, and I'm from Upside Down Castle. You're Nana, right? Oh, you're the young lady from Upside Down Castle. I've been waiting for you. I'm glad you recognized me. Well, everybody knows who the master carpenters are. There's some amazing people here. Here's the data scan. Here's the data scan of the new Upside Down Castle. Thanks. It's a good thing you had such a scanner on you. Hey, Kapu, check the specs on the vigor for me, would you? Yes, sir. He said, yes, sir. I gotta say, I'm amazed that you solved the mystery of Upside Down Castle. Thank you. It's the master carpenter Noshimitsu. It's common for the bones and corpses of animals to be used as raw materials. That makes sense. It's also like they do in Solo Leveling. So they use it in builds. Yeah, that makes sense. Galen in the flesh. So one of those master carpenters, if they had like some type of if they had the hammer that Tenkachi had, they should have been able to do the same thing too. Well, they would have to be as strong as Tenkachi though. So I'm not sure. But they definitely could they should have definitely been able to build it. Whoa! This build is ridiculous. This build's redunculous. They got a building built into a giant, some type of insect. I'm not exactly what type of insect. I'm not sure what type of insect it is. It looks like a bee. It's freaking huge. It's the shape of like a bee. It's got like the build of a bee. Oh, cicada. It's a cicada. It's the world building heritage site of Shell Castle used the discarded shell of an ancient insect called the mammoth cicada. Shell Castle. I thought it was gonna be the Shell Castle was gonna be that shell down there. No, okay, but yeah, it's a discarded shell of an ancient insect. So I guess it molted and left that shell on the tree. It looks like it's like latched onto a giant tree. That thing is freaking huge. It looks like the Disney castle, and it's like hanging off the back of a giant cicada. When I say it's giant, this thing is freaking huge. It's got a castle on the back of it. It looks ridiculous. It looks cool and ridiculous at the same time. I don't know if I would want to live there because I'd be like, you know what? I could fall at any moment. You know what I mean? Okay, as it used the an ancient it used the discarded shell of an ancient insect called the mammoth cicada as its foundation when it was built. And the deep sea kingdom, deep land, is inside the shell of a giant clam called the planet shell. That reminds me of Toriko. Remember they had the giant oyster that got cracked open by what's his name? Acacia or Acacia. Wow, and this one it looks awesome. I thought that it was like the shell was kind of like blocked off, but it looks like there's domes inside of it. So it looks like they didn't block it off. The water is actually going into the shell. They got actual buildings built on top of the shell too. Most of it's inside of it. Deep land is inside the shell of a giant clam called the planet shell. That is crazy. I like that though. Not to mention the house beasts of olden times. Not to mention the house beasts of olden times. What happened to the house beasts? So people just live inside house beasts now, like house beasts that are no longer living in the shape of a house, so they can live in it. Still, it's an outstanding achievement that you succeeded in renovating Upside Down Castle, whose construction was a mystery for so many years. Truly wonderful. Thanks so much. She's taking the credit. She better not take that credit. She said, thank you so much. I'll let the two of them know you said that. Oh, so she's not taking the credit. She didn't make it clear that, yo, that wasn't me. Do this many important figures usually come to witness the test like they're doing today? No, this time special. It's a given that the president of every country is here, but there's also the president of the world's largest construction company, World Construction. That's this guy right here. Okay, and it's the one right in the middle. And it seems the members of Bildon's upper echelon, the 10 edifices, are here too. I'm guessing these guys in the lower left-hand corner. They're so focused that it borders on abnormal. There's something going on, I say, but the real problem is this year's proctor. That's that dude, Smith. That's the problem. You youngins all here. It's Smith. Smith's the proctor. Let me just say one thing. Vigor methods of construction are techniques that imbue vigor or vitality into building materials and homes. In other words, I guess, he's a floppy mess. I mean, he can barely stand. He's still drunk. I'm thinking, remember how he used the vigor hammer? How Tenkaichi used that hammer and it uses life force? I'm guessing you put your life force into things and it'll make it stronger or something like that. The same way Tenkaichi was able to use the vigor hammer in order to revive that tooth. I'm guessing that's how, like, the master builders that build like the building, the best buildings and the build kings and stuff like that, they got to use their vigor with it. That's what I'm thinking. The house built by the strongest craftsman is the strongest house. That is what the vigor method of construction are all about. So that means that Tenkaichi is going to be the vigor part, and Ringa is going to be the building part. That's an extreme interpretation, though. He hit the nail on the head. Whoa! So that means the build masters who built the build kings are the strongest in the whole world. Build masters. Okay, so what you call them? He spotted them. What the heck does he have on his shoulder? This dude Smith, he got some weird, like, looks like a giant nut or something like that on his shoulder. He said, "Build masters." They laughing. Did you hear that? That kid said the build masters, even though he doesn't even know if they really exist. That's number 96. What a clown. They say he a clown. For a straight up clown. It's good to be young. You're right. That would make sense then. The build masters are the strongest. Young, he said, sweet youth. He makes that, what he said makes sense though. Each of you give me one piece. Oh man, here we go. One piece is in this manga. One piece of your youth. Just one piece each will do. What's this guy talking about? That's right. That's why if a vigor craftsman is weak, they won't get hired. Yo, so Tenkaichi and Ringa are gonna have to be a combo. Ringer is I mean, he's a beast when it comes to building, but he doesn't have the strength. Tenkachi has it. So we're going to put you all through a sieve to filter you out. It's such a hassle. Can you guys hammer a nail? He can't mean. He said, can you hammer a nail? It's gonna be a special nail or something like that. He can't mean it's Thor's nail. Okay. Some weird looking guy up here. I don't know who it is. Looks like it's not human, or it's a mask or something. The primary test. The heck? The primary test for the vigor method of construction is whack-a-nail mold. Yo, oh, they moles. And they got nailed like the head of nails, the head, the top, that's what's on top of them. So you got to hit them. I guess they're going to like try to annihilate the people or something. Whack-a-nail mold. Smith's crazy. He's basically flunking them right off the bat. That idiot is too drunk. Oh, that's it. Oh man, I was ready for that for the next page. It looks like Ringer is probably going to fail this one. You see how Ringer got beat by the house beast so easily? Ringer's going to fail this one. Tenkachi's going to pass with flying colors. He's just going to knock them all out. Tenkachi's got the hammer. He's got the vigor. He's got the strength. You know, he works his arm every day, every night. He got this. Ringer's going to get dropped. He's getting dropped. But then Ringer's going to pass. I think what they're going to have is Tenkachi passes certain things with flying colors. Ringer passes certain stuff with flying colors, but then fails some of them horribly. They're going to each have their strengths. And then they're going to tell them, yo, we've been always working as a team. If we worked as a team, we'll be able to do way better than we could by ourselves. And I'm guessing that's what's going to happen in the end. They're going to be the first ones to only work as a team. Well, the first one that we know about. Everybody else, they got to do what they do on their own. You know, they all just straight gangsters on their own. Okay. Now, anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and subscribe, because I can't eat. I'm broke. And you got you got the power to change that. Check the links in the description box. What you call him has an upside down heart on her book bag too. Cork. Didn't notice that before. So they gonna play whack-a-mole inside that thing. That's what it looks like. They even got houses in the stadium. Like the stadium is built like a house. They got tiles and everything. Like it looks like a house. How can they build in houses? Like if they build it, they don't necessarily have to build houses, right? But we do know that the main reason that is houses because housing is essential to life. So that's one of the reasons why the mangaka wanted to do this. You know, basically the same type of premise as Toriko. He's going off of basic instinct, primal necessities. But I don't know why it necessarily has to be houses. They definitely got to build something. But I don't know why it got to be houses all the time. But anyway, go ahead and leave your comments, like the video, and I already said that crap. Peace.